Hey guys, what's happening? Name the movie. Hey Peter, what's happening? How are you guys? Happy live stream number 98. I hope I'm coming in crystal clear, both in visuals and audio. If I'm not, please feel free to let me know. We are on live stream number 98. We're creeping up so dangerously close to live stream number 100. I still don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. We have to try and do something, but this coffee cup is ridiculously full. All right, who we got with us? It looks like Radios is here. He was the first one. Angus, you missed it by just, probably the click of a mouse. But good to see both of you. Hey, Jeffrey's here. Hello, Jeffrey. Why is, not everyone can be first. So here's the thing too. It might be different on everybody's device. So like the order in which I see comments might be a little different than the order in which you see comments. However, I will tell you right now that first was actually Old Radio, second was Angus, and third was Jeffrey. But Jeffrey looks like he took over the crown. Hey, Jeffrey Feingold is here. How are you, sir? Barry's here. Greetings from rainy South Florida. It is 85 degrees Fahrenheit and mostly cloudy here in the eastern side of Central Florida. Angus says, dang, Radios beat me. I know. Jesus, Radios was quick. I mean, he had to have been like this. Boop. Waiting. Just waiting. You settle down. Angus, Entity's here. Hey, how are you, buddy? 1 minute early. Well, I'm trying. I'm trying to beef up my game. The light is right. There's a light reflecting right on my laptop there. Does it have to do with my... I know it doesn't. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Well, maybe not. I call hacks. Cheater. Finally got my pop-up reminder before 2 p.m. Well, that's a good thing. 1 minute early. Bonnie is here. Hello, Bonnie. No cameras yet again this week. Film sending has been delayed because other hobbies are in the way. I know the feeling. I've just been crazy busy. It's been very busy, and I know I see Rich. Rich is in the comments. I thought I saw Rich. There he is. Hey, Rich. Rich, I haven't forgotten about you. You are very close to the queue right now. Rich sent me some film to develop. It'll be in the tank this week. So I had a crazy busy month. A lot of developing and scanning for people. So, but, and I don't see Cecil yet, but I have some film for Cecil. I haven't forgotten about you either. Let's see. Hey, Eric Matheson, how are you? Good to see you. Click the like button. Yes, thank you, Angus. And Angus, I got your email. I haven't forgotten about you. And I will email you back today at some point. If not, tomorrow at the latest. But thank you. Travis is here. You made it on time. I anticipate you will be exiting within the next 20 minutes. Hey, Matthew, how are you, buddy? This week was a non-camera week again. Had family medical problems I had to deal with. Man, Jeffrey, I can't wait till you get through all the medical problems. All the medical problems. Then I'm going to be... But, are any of us ever really through? As we age, we don't get through medical problems. We start facing them head on. I hope everything's okay, buddy. Hey, Jim Cahill's here. Hello from Mesa, Arizona. It's sunny, 90 degrees with a 53% humidity. That's high for the desert. That is high for the desert. Usually you're dry and cracking. I don't know what our humidity is today. I hacked nothing, you slowpokes. Hey, there's Butch Magnum. Greetings from Arcadia, California. halfway through my popcorn bowl already. I got you. I saw your comment. I know you're going to get all just like cozied up and let's just have fun today. I have a good little bit of stuff I want to talk about and go over today. So it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun day. I just have this really crazy glare. I can't understand why I have this glare. It's funny. It's like if I had a piece of tape, I'd just cover that or a little something to throw over it. The steel bracket on my laptop is angled and hitting one of my lights. What's that? Well, no, it's like right there and I can't really move the laptop. You have the blue tape? My wife to the rescue. Okay, let's get back at it. I got an unfortunate comment by a family of a filmmaker of the Uncle Smiley Films about my AI cover of the theme song. Somebody didn't like it, I'm assuming, their radios. That is unfortunate. But you gotta just let it go. Oh, just a little piece. Thank you, my dear. Nicole to the rescue. Oh, that's perfect. All right, I just had to cover, there was a nasty glare and Nicole took care of it for me. Sounds great and is clear. Thank you, Jeffrey. Jim Cahill, what does it feel like though? In Florida, it's 90 degrees, but feels like scorched hell on earth outside. You're not kidding. Hey, there's Jack. How are you? NFL football is here. Are you ready for some football? I was happy. My Seminoles beat Alabama last week, and then they beat a high school yesterday. Trying to set up an Alexa show, and I was also happy that the Gators got beat by USF yesterday. Trying to set up an Alexa show. An Alexa show, nice. Friday the 13th. Hell yes, I love Michael Myers. You know, I know it's a joke. Woo! 98 degrees? Who's at 98 degrees? Reflecting off your cup. Is it reflect? Oh, over here? No, not really. This is a cup my wife got me several years ago. Look at it. You guys remember that one? You can't really see it. There you go. See you on the next go around. It's on both sides. I haven't used it for a while. I usually like the bigger mugs, but it has to fit on my little thing here. Reflecting off your cup. No, it's not. Mike, you see us through your romper room magic mirror. Made it. The lawn mowing chores. You were mowing. Good to see you, Mike. As Maxwell Smart would say, missed it by that much. Just barely. Hey, Katie, how are you? Help the love bugs. Help, the love bugs are taking over. You know, when the love bug season and they just destroy your windshields and your grills of your car and everything. Ugh. Friday the 13th. Hell yeah, I love Michael Myers. Bought a 2001 A Space Odyssey in 4K earlier today. Very cool. Is that Matthew? That's my buddy Matthew. Going to restore an HMV 101 portable phono. That'll be interesting. That has me nervous. Well, it would have me nervous too. Rich has no worries, brother. Thank you. Could you send me files of this 127 pics I took with that film you sent? Also, any luck with those magazines? I haven't gotten to them yet, Rich. I will send you the files. Yes, I'm sorry. I had a really big developing and scanning job customer that it took a long time. I'm almost finished with it. And then I got to finish yours, Rich. But I will send Rich. I'm going to send you your negatives all at once, but I will send you those files. Rich M. I'll do a folder on Google Drive and then I'll upload everything for you. Files. I know what that means. Ooh. I saw those, Matthew. I saw that. Wait, you emailed me before too, or sent message. I'm terrible at this game. You guys know contacting me is not always the easiest. It's easy to contact me. I just don't always check everything. And Matthew and I always have some fun back and forth on Instagram. But I don't always look at Instagram, and I do get notifications, but I don't always look at them. I have seen them, the Rescued Film Project. It's really cool, though. Pro 8, including I got best light. I expect from the look at maybe Wolfen. All right, we'll talk later, Matthew, for sure. I did see that found film you just sent me, though. But I'm not positive if that's for me. I have so much of it. Hey, there's Fritz. You're finally here. They said not impressed. Well, you know what? You're never going to please everyone, Radios. I learned that 5.5 years ago when I started this channel. And it's okay. We're not here to please everyone. We're just here to do our thing. The Celluloid Alchemist. Hey, it's muggy and again 53% humidity. That's showbiz. I know. Everything is going great now, but the beginning of the week was up in the air. Everything is going well now. Good. Awesome, Jeffrey. Is Matthew not feeling good? Last week was my week for medical problems. Oh, yeah, you mentioned to me. I went to the ER right after the stream. Was there for 3 days. I'm good now. You and Jeffrey, I got to keep you guys out of the hospital somehow. Popcorn, blanket, fire. Well, not if it's summer, but you guys got to, come on, stay with us, guys. Matthew, I'm glad you're on the mend. Gorgeous weather here in Wichita. 72 degrees, light breeze, F16. Woohoo! That's perfect weather. Perfect. I only know this because I was working out in my swampland all morning after my lawnmower wheel literally came right off. Apparently my new hobby is lawnmower repair and swamp management. Florida humidity is crab in a steam pot right now. It's bad. I've not been a football fan since my Chiefs won in 71. I don't watch a lot of pro football, but I do love college football. So, Mike, what do you think about the possibility of showcasing a film that has been exposed to high-intensity radiation? Well, as long as I don't have to touch the actual film, I'll showcase it. I'm pretty easygoing. Just don't hurt yourself. There it is, radiation. Woo! Everyone in New England, if you live here, you don't have to be a Patriots fan. I don't like them at all, but I've never been a football watcher. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of pro football. I don't know. I just never really have. I did to some degree. I like all the Tampa teams. I liked the Buccaneers. But sometimes I'll watch the Super Bowl, but I love college football. I love pro baseball more than any sport. But I don't know. College football I like. I like some college basketball too. Not a lot. I love Indiana basketball. My wife is waiting football. I am watching some guy talk about Super 8 cameras. Woo! I did buy a new Super 8 camera with the permission of my wonderful wife, but it's not here yet, so Mom is gonna be the word. I don't want to talk about it yet. Only Jim Cahill knows what I bought, but don't say anything, Jim Cahill. I want to show it. It should be here Thursday. We'll talk about it next week on live stream number 99. And the funny thing is, live stream, I think 100 on one of the Sundays is Piper's birthday. The 28th is Piper's birthday. So we have a birthday party for her, so I won't be streaming on her birthday party, but that might be stream 101. I think 100 is the week before that, right? We'll figure that out later. So there's a few things that we are going to get to today. What could it be, says Jim Cahill. KU basketball. Yeah, go Kansas. Is that Kansas or Kentucky? Isn't KU, they talk about KU when they talk about college football, but I don't know about the basketball team. Oh, it's not going to be radioactive, just radioactive fog from X-rays and gamma emissions on, oh, man. It's just, I get nervous around that stuff. You got bigger than me. I got an old film camera brush like 5 years ago at a thrift store. This is apparently radioactive. I think it's called a static brush. Woo! All right, here we go, kids. Kansas. Okay, I was right. KU, yeah. Used to love University of Maryland sports. I went there until Maryland moved from the ACC to the Big Ten. Yes, they did recently, and now they're in the same conference as, I also like Indiana college football, and they're actually ranked this year. Hey, there's Manny. How are you, bud? I want to use that 1930 CK8-60 that Dana gave me. Get on it. Dana gave me a camera too. Dana's done a lot for me, but Angus. But he gave me, I showed you guys that camera and I actually used it. I just haven't developed it yet. It's an APS camera with, it's nice, a Canon APS camera with all the manual features and everything. So I just messed around in the backyard. Nicole was mowing the lawn and I took some photos, but I have new chemicals coming. I'm going to try and craft my own C41 developing chemicals. So we will see. And when I do that, they're supposed to be here this week, then I'll be developing a lot of C41 films as well, as opposed to buying the C41 kits. Just got back from a cruise. My 500 ASA Orwo color negative film was spoiled. Every shot had an orange bar and sun. Ah, the X-rays. Man, that high-speed film, that can be dangerous going through the X-ray machines. The lower stuff, the slower film, like the ISO 150s and whatnot, I don't think they get affected quite as bad. But yeah, that really fast film, I read horror stories about it, Jeffrey, and I'm bummed to hear that. I was a Miami Dolphins fan, and so was I in the 80s and 90s when they won a lot. Don Shula, Dan Marino, it was fun to watch. Yes, me too, Eric. I was actually a Miami Marlins fan too when they were formed, but then just became much more of a Tampa Bay Rays fan. But they're kind of on they're going to be real lucky to slip in somehow to the wild card this year. They got to basically win out the next 20 games. For a better dad joke book. How can I get around this if I send film to you? What did you send me? What did you say? See above. Just there isn't a way that I know of outside of putting it in that one of those lead shipping bags or putting those Kodak please do not X-ray stickers on it. I don't know, Jeffrey. That's tough. I don't know how to get around it. There are those bags that you can get that are good for. They're supposed to help film when they go through X-ray machines. Now, I don't know if they'll just open up the bag and X-ray the film. I don't know. But stickers, maybe they'll help some. I don't know. I took my film on last Europe trip in a lead bag. Film looked great. Okay, Katie just said it. There you go. Yeah, look into those lead bags, Jeffrey. They're made for that. You put your film in them. They're like lined in lead, and then they kind of block those X-rays. Yeah, FPP would be a good source for that. If they see lead bags, they crank up the X-ray to see what's in it. Who knows? I would hope not. But if you're flying or walking through, maybe just tell them. Say there's a lead bag in there, please don't send it through the X, I don't know. Communicate with them a little bit, maybe. That might help. Took it on the carry-on only. So explain it. See, that's a good idea too. Take it on the plane with you. Carry it on, and then just tell them, have it out, and just maybe ask them, just talk to them, say, If it gets scanned, there's a good chance it's going to get ruined. They have these little hand scanners too, but I mean, if they physically look at a roll of Super 8 film, hopefully, and it's factory sealed, hopefully they're smart enough to know. I know I'm reaching in some cases, but your old polonium 210 anti-static brushes, you know, just high gamma emission. Some modern x-ray machines are really bad. Lead bags work with older x-ray machines. Hard to know the difference unless you ask. Yeah. Hand check is the best idea. Okay, so listen. I do have a new camera coming. I want to talk about that next week. Hopefully, it's kind of a gamble. It's one of those deals where you don't know if it's really going to work or not. Based on everything I looked at and kind of read up about and talked to Jim Cahill about, it's 50-50, but it looks like it's in really good condition. I do not currently own one, and I'm super excited to get it. So it's one of the high-end Super 8 cameras. I'll leave it at that. I have a film that I want to do some more experimenting with. I showed this to you guys. You remember these? I bought these, 6 of them. I don't have my camera out here in front of me, my Minolta 16, but these are the little magazines. And I want to ask if has anybody ever used this film before? And by the way, I've had this film a long time, and the couple little experiments that I did with it, they didn't come out. So I kind of put it in my garage. I know that's terrible, but I just kind of put it in the garage and forgot about it. I bought this really, really cheap about 4 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. A whole case. Look at this. I have one roll out of it because I was experimenting with one, but a whole case. Right? You see this roll is missing, and it's this stuff. Image Link HQ. It was that microfiche film, you know, where you go through old newspapers and stuff, I believe, or just microfilm. But I've never had any luck with it. I mean, for the price I paid, I think I paid $20 for the whole case, and there's 20 rolls in here, so $1 a roll. And I think it was free shipping. I think he shipped it by media mail, which you're really not supposed to do. But yeah, I have a Minox too, Katie. I just never, I haven't really experimented too much. I haven't experimented with it too much, but I really want to get into it. I've been dying to do it. It's just finding time for me lately. Yeah, I want somebody that actually tried it before. Did you see Ben's light show footage? No, did I miss his live stream again? Did he have a live stream last Thursday? Mike, it's the best Super 8 camera ever. Jeffrey said, on cruises, they x-rayed it on the port, then again on the ship, i.e. 4 times for each stop. That's ridiculous. I could see when you're getting on the ship, I kind of agree with that. You don't want people picking things up at every stop and then bringing like foreign stuff onto the boat that may harm people. But getting off the ship, I don't understand that. It's like x-raying you when you get off the plane. It makes no sense. Oh, I think you mean when you're first getting on. I got you. Okay. Again, on the ship 4 times. I hope it's not every... Oof. I have some of that. Okay. Ben, he had a show on Thursday. Oh, sorry, Ben, if you're watching this. I'm terrible. I'm dying to know how well... I know it's very slow speeds, like ISO 12 or something like that. And I know it can be processed in black and white. And it's very contrasty. Very, very, very contrasty. And I think the best development for this is a low contrast developer. Probably like maybe D96 or something. and maybe, yeah, maybe like D96, and probably in stand development for black and white. I don't think you're going to get a whole lot of color out of this. I don't even know if it's color film, to be honest. Why did my lights just go out? Oh, my overhead light went out. Sorry, guys. You charge it, so it died. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody know? Is this color film? I haven't really messed too much with it. I know it's slow speed, but I don't think it's color. ImageLink has no perfs. Right, no perfs on it. So you can't use it in a traditional 16 millimeter camera. 24th is the next one, I think. So cool. His is the 24th. Has anyone tried Kodak traffic surveillance film? I feel like I have a roll of that somewhere. I had an elderly Greek customer who wanted a 16 millimeter magazine like you have, but all we carried in 97 at Fox Photo was 110. He wanted his arms around some of... Wait. Oh, he waved his arms around and then left. What can you do? By the way, how did the disc film... I haven't developed it yet. I'm still waiting on my chemicals. Everything, by the way, takes forever to get anymore. I'm waiting on my chemicals, not from FPP. I had to order some from Artcraft, but I'm waiting for some C41 DIY home develop kit. Not kit, but I want to try my own. So I haven't developed that disc film yet. And I'm dying to, because I really want to share my Etsy buy with people. I need to talk about that a little bit. It's up on my shelf up there, but I think the FPP Love 35 millimeter film is old security film. Which film is that? Is that the one Travis is talking about? Showed a 16 millimeter double perf. FPP showed a 16 millimeter. You guys got me all confused. Stop. Peanut gallery in there saying it's not hard to get me confused. Woo! All right, we have some more things I want to talk about. Lots of European countries have stopped shipping packages to USA. Yes, I noticed that. I did get this from the Ukraine, though, but I will say it took about less than a month, but about over 3 weeks, I believe, to get. This is found film. It's that Russian, the Svima, or however you pronounce it, different films, the Orwo. These two I've had, these two I've had mediocre luck with. I've gotten some results out of this in black and white chemistry. I've tried with color and not gotten much. This is the C9165 process, which I don't do. I may experiment with. These are both fully exposed from the Ukraine. These came from the Ukraine. And this one, which I've had no luck with, that I'm excited to continue working toward, but I just have no luck. It's partially exposed, which I think is actually not really that exposed at all. But I did get these from, whoa, don't you go away on me, from the Ukraine, and I didn't have to pay any import duty or any of that, but it did take a while to get here. I have noticed some listings on eBay are saying don't ship to the US. I think a lot of that has to do with the seller, because I've looked at other sellers in the same country that are shipping to the US, so I'm not positive. I'm not positive what's going on yet. I haven't got any traffic surveillance film, but I've appeared on a lot of it as the traffic cops. Woo, ooh, ah, ooh. I got a mainspring from Netherlands for the HMV 101. Stankin' tariffs. The USD minimus 800 exception to import tariffs expired August 25th, so you may now get hit with a tariff charge from the shipper. Oh, okay. I didn't know exactly when that took effect. It's the Postal Service's tariffs make everything so unsure. My daughter ordered a dress from the UK for Renfest and had to pay $22.50 to DHL when it arrived here in Virginia. I've had to pay before. A couple years ago, I had to pay a couple times for things. But it's been a couple years since I've had to pay. It did say that I may have to pay to get these, but I didn't. They were just in my mailbox. So I don't know. Until I have to pay, I'm just going to have to wait and see. If they don't ship to me, then I guess I don't get it. I want to revisit something that we talked about last week because I'm really excited about it. 16 millimeter film is amazing. Yeah, Jeffrey, you know what's coming. 16 millimeter film is amazing. We all know that. It's amazing. You remember these? These fellas? This is 2 feature films, little slapstick comedy feature films that were shot on 16 millimeter movie film. Last week I showed a clip from this one, Counseling Day, released in 2003. This week I will be showing a clip from this one, Mall Robbers, released in 2008. Now I have been in touch with the director of both of these films. He's done other works as well, quite a bit of other work. He's very talented, and he's a really, really nice guy. June 29th, they did the premiere of this in 2007, but I think the DVD itself they released in 2008. So one of the best features of these DVDs, we're all gear guys and girls, right? Look at this. There's the DVD. I love physical media. There's the DVD. That's the movie. All right. And it's got some funny bits on the end of the movie as well, like they do sometimes. They do sometimes. But look at that. Now, this is Counseling Day, the movie. Very witty, too. Very cool. This is Tony Watkins, by the way. Anthony Watkins is the director. So there's Counseling Day, and these are actually press DVDs. They're not just burned on demand. They're real. And there's Counseling Month. And that's him with his Airy BL. And the Counseling Month is like a 3-hour making of documentary that he made. It's just bonus features and bonus features and bonus features of making this movie. It's really fun. This, Mall Robbers, another goofy, funny, slapsticky 16 millimeter feature film shot likely in 2006, 2007. Same deal. Mall Robbers. There's the DVD. The DVD. Whoop. There is the making of Mall Robbers. Or as I think he mentions in it, 30 Days of Robbing the Mall. 35 Days of Robbing the Mall documentary. We're going to show a clip from this today, and I think I'm going to wait, and next week, next live stream, number 99, Tony was nice enough to send me some extra copies of the DVD. So if you're like me, if you're anything like me, first and foremost, I'm sorry. But second, if you're anything like me and you like physical media, then I'm going to be giving some of these away. I'm going to give one set away separately during next week's live stream, and I'm going to give another set away separately. So I shouldn't say set. I'm going to give this away and this away, 2 separate. And then I'm going to give this away and this away on the members only live stream. I think that's only fair. He sent me 4 copies of each. I couldn't find one of mine, so I did use one of the 4. So I had 3 Counseling Days and 4 Mall Robbers. So I am probably going to give away another sealed Mall Robbers along the way as well. And I'll keep one sealed set for myself, because I'm greedy like that. But you know what? Let's do something. Let's do something. Let's do something. So here's 2 of them that were, this is the other 2 that I was telling you about. And then they got a little damaged in transit. That when one of the DVDs slipped out. But they got a little bit of damage. on the cases. See the, but you know, I don't know if you can see that on that little camera, but it's cracked right there on the top. And this one got a little bit somewhere. It's cracked a little bit on top too. You see it right there? Who cares? The DVDs are probably fine. In fact, this one's rattling around, so I'll probably hang on to that one and not. But I think, I mean, you can even change this out if you want. Put it in another case. Get crazy and put it in another case. I'm going to show a clip of this movie in just a second, and then I'm going to give that DVD away right now, right after the clip, if you're interested. Only if you are interested in physical media. We'll give that one away, and I'll ship it to anywhere you're at. This was his press kit. Remember, guys, this was 2007, and he was sending these things out. Look at this. I mean, he had it together. They had it together. I'm assuming that's probably a screener copy. Here is a couple of DVD inserts that he included in the press kit. Some photographs. And we went through the Counseling Day press kit last week. Well, I would let her, Angus, but she's not here. That's a good idea. We went through the Counseling Day press kit last week. Look at this. Newspaper clippings. Newspaper clippings. Cast list. This is really cool. He took his time and did this right. The cast list, I know it's really bright, but the cast list is intense. Look at all these people that he cast. Cast list, and then the photos. Look at that. Now he used a different camera on this one. Anybody want to guess what that is? I think he borrowed that one. Look at that. Yeah, I think a friend of his helped him with this, and they used an Aton for this. That's his younger brother. They dropped their weed on the ground. You know, you have to, here's the thing. It's so goofy, this movie, and it was intentional. You have to watch it a few times. You have to watch it a couple times, and then you're gonna start understanding where he came from with this. You have to watch it a couple times. I wish I lived closer to Washington State, because I'd go buy him some lunch or something and pick his brain a little bit. Yes, Barry, an Aton. Nice camera. I think his friend owned it. The Celluloid Alchemist Dark City is fantastic. What is Dark City? Has anyone... Oh, you're telling the celluloid. Has anyone ever seen the movie Dark City from 1998? I don't know if I've seen that or not. Having anything shipped these days is a nightmare, because you never know if you're going to get your item or if someone at the shipping center on this... I know. It's dangerous now. I get nervous. I just bought the 35mm trailer for it. The movie is exactly how I feel about rigged social media algorithms. So here's the other side of the press kit. Oh, look at this. Press kit photos. Very cool. What is this? Mall Robbers Oh, brilliant. Mall Robbers DVD ordering form and envelope. Ready to go. Dominion Pictures. That was his company. $24.95 DVD. Counseling Day, $19.95. Mall Robbers. World premiere. Lincoln Theater, June 29th, 2007. Oh, look at this. If you made it to the world premiere. Oh, that's a good picture there, Tony. There's Tony with the Aton. Aton. Some people say Aton. I guess it's Aton, Aton. There he is with the hats on. But look at this. If you made it to the premiere, this is really cool. And you know what? They're not famous actors. I've worked with a lot of actors, and they're not famous actors, but they're good people. So it's fun to affiliate people that take their time to help you with your project and their signatures. Look at this. Inside here is the cast, and then their name, who they played, and then the little X where they autograph each one. That's really a great idea. That's a great idea, Tony. And then the crew, there's some miscellaneous crew down here. And then we got Hello Film Fan. Oh, some notations. He talks about the film, about the production, and then a poster. I mean, it's a press kit. That's exactly what they do. A little different now because everything's digital. I mean, everything's online. Everything's, you know, do you really send this stuff to people anymore? I think it's cool. I think that's the way, you know, it should be done. But, and then look at this. The Mall Robbers shooting script. Not the actual, it's a copy, but he would send these out to people sometimes. It's got all his scribble and notes and everything in it. Look at this. Scribblies and notes and reminders. The shooting script. So I may actually just watch the movie while I'm reading. That's not a bad idea. I think I'll do that today or tomorrow. Maybe even the day after. So that's Mall Robbers. Mall Robbers. Spend a night at your local mall. From the team that brought you Counseling Day comes part 2 in the Seattle trilogy. Now, it is a trilogy. There's a third movie that he's not finished with yet. It's a third movie that he's not finished with it. We'll probably cover that one day. It may be a couple years before he gets to it. We talked about it. He's busy. But for now, well, there's 2. He did a third one called Man of War, Man Down. Shot it on 16mm film. But it in itself is now being used as part of the third movie. Just go with me on that. Follow 3 crews of half-wits who all happen to pick the same night to break into the same mall. Houston is the leader of the rednecks and attempts to plant drugs in the security office. Colt and Marshall are mobbed-up professionals after a collection of expensive paintings. And Zach and Fender are breaking and entering, all for the love of a girl. Little do they know that Sergeant Hobbs and his felonious band of nutkickers, are waiting. So sit back and laugh while you watch what really happens after the mall closes. So we're gonna give this DVD away in a second. Hey there, Cecil. How are you, buddy? So Cecil, I haven't forgotten about you. I mentioned you earlier. You're in the queue. Your film's going in the tank this week. So I haven't forgotten about you. It's been crazy. June 29, 2007 was a day that changed history. What was that? Yeah, it was. Comparing scripts to screen is fun to see differences. Maybe I'll have my screenwriting class do that this semester. Yeah, that is a lot of fun, Matthew. Just to see how far off they strayed sometimes. Did I see Christian in here? Christian, hey, buddy. Where, yeah, there's Christian. Did I miss him, though? Christian, your comment kind of went away. Oh, Alchemist, love that movie. It's one of those movies around 2. Marcus exists in 13th floor. Truman Show. If you don't have a projector, film is a treasure. Yeah, I think he sends it off and has them scanned. I bought the 35mm trailer 15 minutes ago. That's awesome. Felonious band of nutkickers is a fantastic sequence of words. I got to give the guy, and I know I've been raving about it. I just rave and rave about people that actually do it. How many times have you heard of people say, I want to make a movie, may get started a little bit, but never finish. Do you know of anybody like that that's ever done that? Can you settle down in there, please? So when somebody actually follows through, not only follows through with making a movie, and I don't mean cheesy movies that somebody shot, you know, in one day, a 90-minute film, and edited it the next day. To me, that's not real. And they shot it on their, you know, camcorder. That's a whole movie. I'm talking about when they plan, they shoot, they edit, they deliver. You got to give them credit. So again, whether you like the film or not, like the process. So let's show a clip. This is a little clip of the movie, and we have a film I'm going to show later. It's a continuation. We'll do that last. It may be even a prequel to last week. Remember what happened last week? All right, the iPhone. Oh, was the iPhone released that day? Ooh. All right, here we go. Let me find. This is about a 2-minute clip that I pulled personally. And Tony, I don't know if you're watching, but this, to me, is one of the funniest parts of the movie. Everybody got their popcorn? This is Mall Robbers.
All right, boys, let's unload the tools. What the F? Son of a... That's my window!
Well, that's all the tools. Except for the hammer.
All right, you fairies, go wait behind those trash cans. I'm gonna go hide the truck.
Mall Robbers. Just fun. Fun movie. So this is kind of getting... You know what I'm going to do? It's getting crushed. I just moved it and it kind of crushing. That was fun, right, Manny? This is a live action Looney Tunes approved. The floor jack. Katie. I miss the old look of these movies. Now it feels too artificial when it comes to film shooting because everything is broadcast in such sharp definition now. I don't get that same feeling anymore. I know what you mean, Entity. I've talked about it on here before with the modern TVs and the way everything is 4K and up-res and everything. It's hard to get into the movie and feel like it's real. Hey, there's Tony. Hey, buddy. Old radios, yep, not open to the public anymore. What did radios ask? I bet the mall they tried to rob is in a Dan Bell video. Oh, it's closed now, Tony, huh? So a couple of facts about the movie for you gearheads like me. It was shot, it looks like it was predominantly shot with the Aton 16 millimeter camera. According to Tony, who is here in the comments, the director, it was shot on Fuji Eterna 500T. Did you hear me, Travis? Fuji Eterna 500T. Mall Robbers was best light standard definition. First week at Alpha Cine. By the way, Alpha Cine is long gone, and they had a lot of issues. I looked them up. And the last 4 weeks of, I guess, the scan was Technicolor in LA, who I believe is still around. You worked with him in high school. That was fun. It's my style of movie already. Yes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to open this because I am going to probably put this in a new... I'm going to probably put this in a new case. It got damaged. I think the magazine that he sent with it hit it. The DVD will be fine. Yeah, the DVDs are fine. It's just the case broke. I know I have a case that will work for this, so I'll put this in a new case and send this to somebody. And then next week, we're going to give away 2 more. We're going to give away 2 more, 1 of each. And then on the members only live stream, I'm going to give away an additional 2. So how many people are here first? I heard the idea about the wheel. So the problem with the wheel is it only has 14 numbers. So it depends on how many people actually want a copy of the DVD. I will say this, and I will give it to you in just a minute. You can watch this already. Tony did upload it. Oh, 22, all right. Tony did upload this, so it's available to watch online already. So you can stream it for free, and I'm going to give you that link here in just a minute. I'm just the guy that likes physical media. If you also like physical media, then you let me know. You let me know. Tell you what we're going to do. For the next 3 minutes, just say in. Just say in if you want to be part of the drawing for that DVD. Just say in. Next 3 minutes. Katie is in. Okay. Angus is in. Anybody else? Just say in if you want to be part of the drawing. Jim Cahill. Matthew. All right, I got Katie, Angus, Jim Cahill, Matthew, and Silver Horse, which is Jack. Just in case. Tony, stop. Tony Watkins is in. Entity. Radios is in. All right. Travis, are you in new case just in case? Yeah, I'm going to put a new case. Manu, I have no clue what I'm getting. I just came, but I am in. So I'm giving away this DVD. It was shot on 16 millimeter. It's brand new. I had to take it out of the packaging because the case broke, but I'm going to put it in a new case. Tony is in. I know, that's funny. He just never stopped, does he? He just doesn't stop with the, jokes. Jokey. All right, Manu, you're in. Jeffrey is in. Let's put Manu. Jeffrey. I'll wait for members only. Yeah, we'll do that, Barry. And Lanky Lime, he could not make it today. But he did say, all right, I'll put Travis in. But he did say, if you do a DVD giveaway, can you put me in? You guys know Lime. Limelight, Lanky Lime. So we're going to put Lime in here. I'll put him in right here. Actually, I'll wait for the members only too. All right. Well, you guys don't have to wait. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Piper is away. I know. She's not here. So we have 11. So I can take up to 3 more. Give me 3 more people. I don't care if you remember or not. 3 more. And then my chat box is out of sync with the video. Am I out of sync for anybody else? It looks pretty good on mine. So we'll take another minute, and is there Barry, I'll put you in here. And then hope I didn't go offline, did I? Oh, Rich is in. All right. All right, we need one more. One more person. I'm sorry, I can only take one more for right now. I have Katie, Angus, Jim Cahill, Matthew, Silverhorse, Entity, Radios, Manu, Jeffrey, this side towards the screen, Travis, Lime, Barry, and Rich. I always have to choose all comments because if not, YouTube selects only some of them. Mike, do you want in? And we'll do another one next week. We're going to do 2 drawings next week, and we may do something different. Oops. My video is 10 minutes into the future. Congrats. You're out. Okay. All right. So we'll stick with this for right now. 1, 2. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, good, Mike. Here's what I'm going to do. If you see your name, that's your number. See your name? That's your number next to it. All right. With that in mind, hopefully you remembered your number. I am going to spin the wheel right here. Let me try to get it more in frame there so you guys can see it. It's on 3. There's the little doily right there. Okay? There's the doily. Radios, you are 7. All right, here we go. Let me turn it a little bit more. All right, can you see it? It's on 3 right there. Here we go. Jim Cahill, you are 3. Woohoo! Who's getting lucky tonight? If it's 14, we'll just spin again. And I will rebox this for you. I might even I can heat seal it too. I have the little shrink wraps for DVDs. Let's see, it's number 3, Jim Cahill. Jim, now I'm not going to put you in the members only one. So this is going to go to Jim Cahill. You guys see it right there. Number 3 is where it landed. See the thing right there? Fair and square. So congratulations, Jim Cahill. Woohoo! Jim Cahill. Jim, I always knew you'd win. Always knew you'd win. Oh, God, that was close. Oh, Manu, what number were you? 8. Oh, it's right there. Yes, so close. We're going to do it again next week. We're going to do 2 more next week. We're going to do a mall robbers and a counseling day. So we're going to do 2 more next week. And then, I don't know, maybe if I'm feeling generous, we'll see. We'll do 2 more next week. So congratulations, Jim Cahill. I will ship that out to you this week. I already have your address. La da da. But I do need to make a note. I got to send Rich his files and send Jim Cahill mall robbers. it's fun. Who doesn't like physical media? I mean, come on, people. If you don't win, you can contact Tony. He has an email. He has a cool website. He has a website, and you can watch his films online. Go to Dominion. I wrote it. DominionPictures.com. Dominion. DOMINION. Pictures.com. And he has all of the, he has Mall Robbers, Counseling Day, and some of his other works too, which he did something not that long ago that was a lot of fun. I wish he would do another one with his dad. Help me, Tony. Templeton, a little detective story. Shot on video, digital, but shot well, and it was a really fun, it was fun. If you didn't win, you were a loser. So go to DominionPictures.com. You can watch the films. You can also, if you want a DVD, you can email Tony, send him like $10 for shipping, and he'll send you one. That's what he told me. He goes, I don't really want to make any money on these anymore. I got my money back. I got plenty of them. If you want one, pay $10 to have him ship it to you, and he'll ship it to you. Anyway, thank you, Tony. Thank you for being here, my friend. And we are going to, I want to show you guys something. My birthday number is 9 though, but I'll take 10. Number 3 is my union number. You are a union guy. Templeton Rockwell, a detective story. Yeah, look on his website. That's a fun little deal too. It's a little episode. It's like a pilot. His dad plays Templeton Rockwell in the film. A real thrill. Thanks again, buddy. Yeah, this was a lot of fun, Tony. I'm so glad we connected. I really appreciate it. We're going to stay in touch for sure. Because I'm going to give another 2 DVDs away next week. Next week, yeah. And then 2 more on the members only live stream. So thank you to Tony Watkins for being a big part of, especially the last 2 live streams, a big part of my personal involvement in film for the last, well, I've been involved in film since the 80s, but really just a lot of fun. Tony, it was a lot of fun, and thank you for being an inspiration to a lot of people that want to do something like this. Look forward to seeing it. Don't forget, Jim, well, you won't forget. Man, that making of one is so fun. I don't know yet, Mike, but I'm going to let you know next week. On next week's live stream, we'll know for sure. Polyfilm Labs. Well, I'm glad you're here now, too. Thank you for being here. Thanks, Tony. I wish we weren't almost done, Polyfilm Labs, but we are going to be back. We are going to be back next Sunday, same time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. But I do want to show you guys a film. This is Continue, and I did find another one too. Do you guys remember Sioux Falls, South Dakota, that parade film we showed last week? That was this one. It was edge marked from 1968. I don't know if that's the year it was shot, but it was probably 68, 69, maybe 70. Well, I have another one from the same batch that I think is just as equally fun to see some of the storefronts and some of the crazy things that went on. 24 watching, only 12 thumbs up. Bummer. So we're going to watch this film, and then I discovered I had a third one, but I think it was years later, like 5 years later. I believe it's the same street, but I think there's different stories. We're going to watch this next week, but it's kind of cool. It's like a farming one or something. But let's watch this film. How do I do a thumbs up? Oh, hit the little. There should be a little thumb thingy. I love making of film docs. The making of Apocalypse Now is incredible. Making of Butch Cassidy is another good one. Well, this one's a lot of fun, and kick back, get you some coffee and some lunch, and it's got some body to it. He talks about just about everything you want to know. making that movie. So here we're going to show, let me cue it up. I want to show you this film. This is Super 8, Kodachrome 2, 1968 is the edge code. I don't know if that's the year it was shot. Get it on here. And let's get the lights and check out Sioux Falls, South Dakota. In 1 second. There it is. Kind of wish it had sound. I know, Mike, I need to get back on the Pomona Pack for sure. I took a couple weeks off from posting videos and just focused on trying to catch up on the stuff I had to do. But I'm ready to get back into it. Whilst I'm here, thank you for all your videos. The amount I've watched and digested and learned has been... Oh, thank you very much, Polly. I appreciate that. Kodak Home of Ben Oddity Archive. The color, I know. Old Kodachrome. Yeah, somebody knew how to film. They did a good job with this. I don't know which camera, Jim. I got these films quite a while ago. Already been shot and everything, processed. Big hair, yeah. Me too, Jim. I miss it. I miss it. I miss it. Glad there aren't lots of spoilers. Zooms, not spoilers. I know. Zooms do tend to ruin footage. You know, the funny thing is I've actually looked up some of these people. If you freeze frame, now this was down-res down to 1080 for the stream, but I've looked up some of these people and it's very difficult to find them. I just kind of want to see if they're still around and see if any of people in this parade have ever seen this footage, first and foremost, which I highly doubt. But I just couldn't find them. This was scanned on my Movie Stuff Retro Scan 4K scanner, Fritz. Girl's got nice pom-poms. Very sharp. I think I've only ever scanned one old film anywhere near as sharp as this. Yeah, this one came out really nice. Yes, absolutely, Travis. Zooms are just dare I say they're a sign of amateurism if they use slow, crazy zooms, but I mean, we all have done it. Worst band uniforms ever. Yes. No, mine was in 90, so ugly. Look at that lens flare. It was great. I got another one. We're going to watch this next week, so make sure you're here. It's fun. It's just as fun. And the guy filming, I'll say guy, the guy filming does zoom in, I'm pretty sure, just like he did last week on the ladies, on a couple of young adults. They were not kids. My wife just said, was I filming it? I don't do stuff like that. I film only landscapes and cars. So we're going to see this next week. I'm excited to show you. I was going to do it today to see if anybody actually wanted it, because I don't want it anymore. And I'm trying to clear a little space. I may do this next week as well. Or maybe I'll do it on the members stream. I'm going to these are those cheapo little cameras. But it's kind of neat. This was sold by Walmart. This one's still sealed. Still sealed. Should be. Well, I haven't opened it. But I don't want it. I have 2 of these already. I don't really like them. They're not great. They're just little plastic cameras that I'm going to give away. Getting rid of a Bolex camera. Stop it, Angus. Canon camera. Maybe it was a Canon camera. Did it have that nice rectangular with no indentation? Includes the terrible film. Yeah, it's not good film. I was just kind of seeing if anybody in spirit, hi Piper. I'll let her know, Mike. So terrible. That film is bad. So I won't be offended if nobody wants it. But next week, I'll bring this along next week, and we'll spin the wheel again next week for that, along with some Tony Watkins donations. This one's going to my buddy Jim Cahill. He won. And we are at that oh so terrible time. We got to do it quick before Nicole takes it. Nicole, 1 to 300. 13? 13? We may have done 13 already. All right, you ready for this? She said page 13. Did you hear about the 2 guys who stole a calendar? They each got 6 months. That was bad. That was bad. I was going to comment on how bad On products are and look down at my On keyboard. No Piper sighting today. She's not here. She went to SeaWorld yesterday with one of her friends from school who had a birthday. So she spent the night at that friend's house last night. My oldest daughter, dare I say, had a... What? I love her to death. I have the greatest kids in the world. Not insanely bad. It was on the better end of the dad joke spectrum. Rim shot. Oof. Another great stream. Had a lot of fun. See you all next time. Thank you, Barry. We are going to cut out, guys. It's 1 hour and 16 minutes in. Turn to the community site for continuation of Box Ray Saga. Bye all. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Jeffrey. I thought when I looked at the box, it was called Anne. Anne. So much fun. Thank you, guys. Everybody that makes these live streams possible each and every week. Thank you to our extraordinary special guest, Tony Watkins. Thank you for sending everything you did and for what you have done to inspire all of us. Thank you, Polyfilm Labs, for being here. I'm glad you were finally able to make a stream. Next Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It'd be great if you made it. Hello, Mom. Bye. I love you. My mom is here. I love when she's here. Thank you, Jack. Let's do lunch sometime. Yes. Why'd the camera flash go to jail? It was charged with battery. I love you guys like family. I will see all of you next Sunday. Please be there.